Over the past year, we've heard from many Ukrainians whose lives have been torn apart by war. Now, as the first anniversary of the conflict approaches, 5 News has collected, snapshots of people adjusting to their new normal.
Today, we're going to hear from Marisha Zapash-nik, who's director for the International Rescue Committee in Ukraine. Marisha and her team travel all over the war-torn country to give aid to those that need it. Now, she's kept a diary for us on her travels, and she begins in the city of Kharkiv.
As you can see, there is snow on the ground today. The winter in Ukraine continues until the end of March. In fact, we're expecting temperatures to drop to minus 14 degrees by tomorrow night. Millions of people do not have sufficient access to electricity, to water, to power, to heating. Many of our own national staff and the staff of our local partners are displaced themselves. They've been forced to flee their homes, they've lost their homes, they've lost family members or lost touch with family members. And yet they come to work every day to provide humanitarian assistance to people in need. Signs of destruction are still all over the city. Walking around this morning, I saw buildings that have been completely destroyed, others with gaping holes in walls, in roofs. Many streets have their windows boarded up with plywood. Today, the team in Shevchenkova here is continuing to register vulnerable households for our cash assistance program. The registration is taking place in the basement of the building behind me. So should there be a need for people to run and take shelter, we have a place ready. The team is also distributing essential winter items, thermal blankets, thermal sleeping bags, and hand crank power banks like this one here. Today I am in Baranove, a small village in the northeast of Ukraine, about 30 kilometers from Kupiansk, which is near the front line, and we can hear shelling in the distance. As a result of the war, there is a lack of doctors and medical facilities in rural parts of the country. And our mobile medical team, which is standing here behind me, travels village to village in these remote locations, sometimes house to house, providing much needed medical consultations, providing treatment and medicine to people who are living here.
So that was Marisha Zapash-nik from the International Rescue Committee sharing her experiences in Ukraine for us.